All right, so before I get into this, and this is not really any real preparation, but before I get into this, what I want to talk about is I have seen people do shows or not do what I do here, but do actual shows and things like that. Um, and they don't have a lot of money. You know what I mean? And look, this is the thing. I am doing a channel here, and somebody might do a TV show on satellite or something. The point is that I'll do this and everybody in the world will watch. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to downplay money. Somebody might have $3 or $4 million of a net worth, and you may think that I'm downplaying it because I will say that's not a lot of money, right? I will say that there are people out there who might only have a net worth of $3 or $4 million, but their opinions and their knowledge on anything to do with money is very good. Specifically, actual goods and products. All right, like cars, exotic cars, jewelry, clothing, what do you call it? Places to live in, apartments, condos, houses, whatever the case is. So the reason why I say it's not a lot of money is because you see, I have a very, especially I think when I hit about 19 years old, I realistically was living in a mindset where I thought of myself as somebody on an international level, which people may have refuted or disagreed with, but I genuinely thought of myself as being on an international level. Now, if I post this YouTube video and I have somebody watching me in Switzerland or Japan or Uganda or I don't know, Caribbean, San Francisco, whatever it is. You see, if I'm talking about money and my channel has a lot to do with money, they will be wondering and thinking to themselves, dude, why should I listen to this guy? Shouldn't I be listening to somebody like Warren Buffett? Why would I listen to this guy? Warren Buffett has talked about money a million times. Elon Musk has talked about money a million times. Bill Gates hasn't talked that much, but there's a lot of people with a lot of money that talk about this stuff all the time. Why would I watch this guy's channel? And why are people recommending this guy's channel for money if his claim is that he's only worth a net worth of 5 million US dollars, which is not doesn't put him in any top ranking when it comes to money? And I will explain why. First of all, I have nothing to say bad about Warren Buffett and the guys I mentioned. They have a lot of money and they can tell you stuff. That's great. I have a bit of a unique perspective. You know what I mean? I have a bit of a unique perspective. My whole channel, nothing is prepared. All right. I go with a topic at the time and I go with it and I talk about it. It's an interesting and unique perspective. All right. You will find that there are people who don't have a lot of money that do actually get respect. When it comes to the world of millionaires or the world of rich people or poor people or anybody, they get a lot of respect. And that's the truth. There are people who are so recognized and their opinions are so popular and their opinions are so like penetrative, forgive me for the word, but their opinions literally will penetrate pop culture, for example, or the way people think. You know what I mean? Their opinions are held so high in regard, though they don't have the money to buy all the stuff that they're even talking about. And that's a reality. That person walks into a group of poor people, everybody's listening and interested. That guy walks into a group of very super rich people, and they're very conscious of what they're saying to him because they know about his opinion. You know what I mean? And they know that each other, when it comes to each of them, that they do actually value his opinion, and they also want him to represent them and their goods and products well. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to be the richest man in this world to have a good perspective or a unique perspective. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I have a good idea of style and somebody does not, okay, let's compare the two. Okay, you got one person who's got lots of money. They got they got a room, a giant room, which is a closet, with thousands of expensive t-shirts. They got another room just for shoes and all that stuff. Right? Now, this person has first-hand knowledge of purchasing and trying. They purchase and wear this stuff all the time. They've been doing this their whole life, right? Why would I be able to compete with them? Well, simply for the fact that I may have more style. I may be socially stronger. I might have a stronger sense when it just comes to the world in general. I may be more respected. I may have done things in my life. All of these things matter. You know, I have seen people's stories of first of all, I shouldn't talk about her. There have been people out there that have done prison time, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? And they get out and they get into the business world and they are highly successful. And I haven't seen or met one or two of these people. I've seen multiple people, not a lot, but multiple of these people who literally left their criminal life behind in prison, came out, went legit, and applied what they had done before into this life. You see what I'm saying? I mean, let's be clear. I did actually, run in and rob a bank and leave with the money. Okay? That's cold, hard cash. That is also pretty much, that is not pretty much, not pretty much, that is like the top hierarchy of that whole situation. You know what I mean? And you got to remember, there criminals, you have all kinds of criminals. You got corporate criminals, you got everything, right? But the point is that I had a lot of potential. I was young. I could have gone to university and done all that stuff. But I did this. And I chose this. And it's not a big deal because I go legit anyways. But the whole point of this video, more or less, was, well, I have a unique perspective. And I'm not trying to play myself off as somebody who should get attention on the simple fact that they are cute. You know what I mean? Well, I'm cute. I got value right away. Listen to whatever the hell I have to say. That's not what the channel is about. The channel is really about content and delivery. It has to be at a high level. I can't put anything on my channel. I can't put any videos out there that are not to a certain level, to a certain bar. And my bar doesn't go high, it goes low. It's just high to a lot of people, but I hold it here and I don't want to fall below that. That's the way I do things. I don't always like to address everything out there. It's not really in me to want to address everything. I won't always address everything. Figure it out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can say a million things by saying 2 sentences. You say 2 sentences, the way you say it and everything, it's just this is not radio. Yeah, I mean, even if it was, it doesn't matter. This is kind of like radio, but they call it podcast. But this is not that. Anyways, the point is, the point was that I'm offering something unique. Yeah, man. And I've been successful. Because I wasn't anything special before that. I didn't have anything. I started an account. I started a channel that I didn't tell anybody about. Right? I didn't tell anybody what the name of the channel was, how to search it, nothing. I created a channel. I didn't tell a single soul, not through email, not through anything. And I started the channel, and I'm getting not a lot of views, but I'm getting a decent amount, enough to be legitimate. And that's really the purpose behind why I did this channel, is for legitimacy and to put out content that will promote anything, just promotional content. You know what I mean? But I'm not telling you to spend where to spend money or anything like that. I'm just going through different topics and different ideas, and we're kind of explaining and exploring and trying to just, do what we got to do on this YouTube channel. Anyways, I'm done, and this will be a good night for me. All right? Good night.